You are known as the God of War, but around these parts, I think Dan Hooker is sometimes thought as the God of War. When his name came across your desk, was it the sort of fight that gets you excited, knowing you could go in there and end up in a 3-round brawl, or what were your emotions?
Yeah, we were pretty surprised by the timing of the fight, but knowing it's next to his country, it made it more clear why they wanted him to fight in there. And I was already in holiday in my mind, and I put the switch back on, and because yeah, Dan Hooker fight is, I mean, BSD Dan Hooker, you need no promotion, it's gonna be a scrap.
Indeed, I think that's what we are kind of expecting. But recently there's been sort of 2 BSDs we've seen. We've seen the guy go in there, just throw it all out, but then we've also seen you against Rufy, where you showed more grappling and more of a sort of game plan involved. Which one can we expect to see this weekend when you get in there?
You just have to watch the fight.
In your mind, I know that like Dan is coming in here off the loss to Arman and stuff like that, but there's certain guys in this division, yourself included, who will always be thought of in a certain way. In your mind, could this sort of be the unofficial #1 contenders fight for the BMF belt?
It's a huge fight. I do expect that the winner of this fight is going to be top 5. And I do expect he's going to be looking to move forward.
Is the BMF belt something you're interested in? I know we've spoken to you about it in the past.
Yeah, of course, I'm interested in the 2 most violent belts of the UFC, which in my mind are the lightweight undisputed title and the BMF.
And the last one for me, you mentioned violence in this division. Obviously, we had Paddy Pimblett, Justin Gaethje just a few days ago. What was your reaction to that fight, and how did you feel of both of the men's performances?
I will talk about this fight if I deserve to after my war with Dan Hooker.
I start in English, Benoit. First question, there is a quote of Dan Hooker who said that you're not a finisher, you're not a knockout artist because you only knock out Benil Dariush. Can you remind the people a little bit your achievements and maybe the fight against Frevola, the beginning of the round against Bonfim and stuff like this?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to find out Saturday, Sunday. I don't know how many knockouts he has in the UFC. I have 4, and I have 100% finish rate, and it's a mix in between submissions and knockouts. So I think he knows. He knows it's going to be something, and he knows. I think I will fight the best version of him. I hope so, and may the better fighter win.
Another question about the main event of Saturday. Not talking about the winner and a future fight. What you're thinking about this main event? Qu'est-ce que tu as vu?
Yeah, huge main event. I love Diego Lopez, and I like Volkanovski as well. Huge achievements. Guys that are active and with great styles to watch. Last year was one of the fight of the year, contender fight, maybe even fight of the year. I don't know, but yes, they made a huge fight, and I expect to enjoy watching it.
Et genre, encore une ou deux en français. Est-ce que tu aurais une prédiction sur ton combat pour les fans français ou à quoi on peut s'attendre? Il y a quelque chose de précis que tu as en tête pour ce fight?
Ne loupez pas le combat, mais voilà, attendez-vous à une grosse bataille. Je suis prêt pour ça.
Une préférence entre le vainqueur de Holloway, Oliveira, ou qu'est-ce que ce serait? Je sais que tu ne veux pas parler de la suite pour toi, mais c'est quoi le scénario idéal sur l'année 2026 pour Benoit Saint Denis?
Le scénario idéal, et il arrivera si je suis performant dans la nuit du samedi au dimanche soir.
Merci Benoît.
Benoît, question donc par rapport aux déclarations de Dan Hooker qui a dit donc, que ça allait te faire tout bizarre quand tu allais te rendre compte que dans la cage tu es face à un gars qui n'a aucune considération pour sa propre santé physique et qui allait être prêt à aller jusqu'au bout dans un combat. Qu'est-ce que tu lui réponds?
Je pense que les gens qui ont eu cette approche avec moi, ça leur a joué des tours, donc on va voir.
Et ton entraîneur, ton head coach Nicolas Hoth a dit qu'on peut s'attendre à une énorme guerre sur son terrain à Dan Hooker, alors que de l'extérieur, c'est vrai, on a l'impression que le chemin le plus facile pour toi serait plutôt de battre Hooker, ce serait de l'amener au sol. Est-ce qu'il y a dans cette idée-là de montrer à l'UFC que vous ne craignez personne dans aucun domaine?
Je pense qu'on est 2 combattants très complets. Il y a des choses qui sont sous-estimées de son côté comme du mien. Et je pense que ça va faire un très bon combat.
Et ça fait longtemps qu'il y avait sur les réseaux sociaux, on voyait qu'un potentiel Danuker BSD, ça faisait saliver les fans. Est-ce que toi, ça te tenait à cœur aussi de l'affronter?
Oui, bien sûr, c'est un gars qui est, je crois en 2016, il était déjà 5e de la KT, donc c'est un gars qui est dans le top 5, top 10 depuis 10 ans. C'est pas un hasard, tu restes pas aussi longtemps à ce niveau-là par hasard, donc comme pour Dariush, on l'a pris très au sérieux.
Merci Benoît.
Benoit, just over here. You mentioned before, talk about kind of the violence of this matchup and those things, and you said that you yourself was a little bit expecting to have some time off. Dan had also just fought. Would you have preferred more time to prepare or maybe recover from the last fight for a fight that you think is going to be so violent?
I mean, when we both had the offer, I mean, we had no doubt. And it's also a sport of opportunity and timing, so let's go.
And also, Dan Hooker is a kind of a big character in the sport. You mentioned before that just your names kind of sell the fight alone. Dan's coming out of a fight that had kind of a lot of animosity. Between you guys, it seems pretty cordial. You guys said hello to each other at the Welcome to Country yesterday. Were you expecting it to be this cordial, or were you expecting a little bit more heat between the two of you?
No, I expect nothing. I expect respect, and he knows it's gonna be a battle inside the octagon, so nothing special. Just let's go, and I want to fight the best version out of him, and the same for me. So let's see who is gonna be the winner.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Hi, Benoit. You came to Australia quite early to start acclimatizing, and I was wondering, do you have a particular ritual when you come to a new place to help yourself acclimatize a bit better?
No, coming early enough to absorb the jet lag, so huge jet lag in here. But we are getting used to it.
And how have you found your time in Australia so far?
Great. First time was in Perth in 2016, and second time for me in Australia. Great country.
It's 10 years apart. That's a big gap. Yeah. Thank you.